Legal self-defense protection you can count on, backed by a law firm. And that law firm is Attorneys for Freedom Law Firm. Okay, first and foremost, I am an affiliate of AOR. I'm going to promote AOR. I believe in the program. I receive a small commission if you use my link below, or if you use the link in my profile, okay? You'll get $25 off if you sign up using my link. So there's a win-win-win there. AOR gets a great customer, that's you. You receive $25 off, and I receive a small commission. It is a great deal, especially with what you're getting for your membership. I want to talk to you about something that may happen, and I hope never does. But if it ever does, you 100% want to have AOR on your side. If you ever have to use physical force or deadly physical force, you could be charged with a crime. You could be arrested. You could be going to jail. You could be doing any of those things even if you thought you did the right thing in full. Let's be frank here. You nor I know the laws like lawyers do. And the district attorney for whatever jurisdiction you might be in could be an anti-gun, anti-self-defense attorney. I would venture to guess that Boulder County here in Colorado, Denver County here in Colorado are probably anti-gun and anti-self-defense. So that's why I am an Attorney for Freedom law firm client. I am also an AOR member, okay, which is backed by the law firm I just mentioned. Because I'm an AOR member, I'm also an affiliate, which, by the way, if you join using my link, you will also become an affiliate, and you can make a little bit of money by doing the same thing I'm doing right now to promote AOR. There's 3 things that have to happen in order for AOR to represent you, or rather, should I say, the Attorneys for Freedom law firm to represent you. You have to be an AOR member, so you have to pay the fee, either annual or monthly. As long as you're paid in full during the time of the incident, you're an AOR member. You have to, in good faith, assert self-defense. Okay, that's number 2, which means you can't go murder somebody and then claim self-defense. It's not the way it works. And 3, you have to be either charged with a crime or reasonably suspect that you will be charged with a crime. Those are the 3 criteria you have to meet. So since you don't know if or when you will ever have to defend yourself or a third party, either with physical force or deadly physical force, I suggest you get the AOR membership today in the event you have to defend yourself tomorrow. So let's talk about the Attorneys for Freedom law firm. It is the only law firm right now, as far as I understand, in the nation that covers only self-defense cases. That's it. That's all they do. They don't do anything else. It's only self-defense cases, period. And you get them in your corner. Now, I have watched 2 successful videos from AOR. One was from New York, the guy from New York, who I'll link below, by the way. Now, this gentleman was illegally carrying in New York. He took a risk by illegally carrying in New York. And he had to defend himself. And he did that. He defended himself with the firearm. He was charged with a felony of some sort. And I can't remember what that felony was. Attorneys for Freedom represents you from Arizona as an Arizona licensed attorney firm, okay, through what's called pro hoc vice. And what they do is they find representation in your jurisdiction, and then they represent you through that attorney. That's exactly what they did in this case. They found a New York, not only a New York, but a Manhattan attorney who knows the ins and outs and the culture to reduce the felony charge to a misdemeanor. And that man is now sitting in a home with his family, even though he was carrying illegally inside of New York. That's a big freaking deal. Another success story is a man up in Portland, Oregon, who was a security guard. He was an AR member. He had to defend himself in good faith, and he reasonably suspected that he would be charged with a crime. AOR, in turn, communicated with the district attorney. Remember, this is Portland, Oregon, not a very gun-friendly place. And the district attorney did not even charge the security guard with any crimes whatsoever, which is a huge win. Furthermore, they're going to represent Kayla Giles in her appeal. Now, if you remember that story, that was when USCCA dropped her. She ended up going to prison. Her case went up to the Louisiana Supreme Court, and one of the justices there told the arguing attorney that, you know, if you open up my car door, I might shoot you too. They remanded that case back down to the lower court and say fix some things. I don't know all the nuances on it, but AOR is going to represent Kayla Giles in her case. And I'm not sure if it's pro bono or how they're working it, but that just goes to show you how serious they are in their endeavors. You also get a bunch of things when it comes to AOR membership. So there's some things that customers asked for when it came to self-defense coverage. Some of those things were, you know, red flag law protection, negligent discharge protection or accidental discharge protection, scene cleanup, mental health services, so on and so forth. And the only way they could actually get this done was to develop what's called risk retention group. And risk retention group is actually developed by the AOR / AFF, or Attorneys for Freedom law firm. And the only reason why they have that is to offer other things like I just said, okay? So you get a bunch of extra stuff with it. Let me just go to the email. I'll tell you exactly what you get. Okay, so in the email to me from AOR representatives, okay? So this is exactly what they said, okay? You get civil liability coverage, helps to cover costs associated with civil suit if you are found responsible for causing bodily injury or property damage during a self-defense matter. Red flag coverage. AOR provides money towards attorneys, fees, and legal expenses related from extreme risk protection orders, or ERPOs. Expungement and record sealing coverage helps you to petition a clear set aside or expunge a past conviction when permitted by state law. You must already be a member, and you do not need to claim self-defense to receive this benefit. All attorney's fees for criminal and civil self-defense cases through jury trial. Negligent training coverage for firearms trainers. AOR members receive legal representation if they are sued civilly or negligent training arises out of the student's self-defense related matter. That's a big one for me. All expert and investigator fees included. No fees for retrials or appeals. No fees for victim representation. Up to 10 psychological counseling sessions. That's pretty important. Money toward firearm reimbursement if it has been confiscated, up to $1,000. Money toward scene cleanup of home or vehicle. Money toward either a secured bond or a cash-only bond. And coverage for on-duty security and law enforcement. Those things are covered by, I believe, and if I'm not mistaken, RRG, or the Risk Retention Group, okay? Again, you have to be an AOR member to receive those benefits. And I'm sure it's come across already that this is not an insurance company. It is an actual law firm that is going to represent you in court, period. All of those extras that we're talking about, that's where the RRG comes in, okay? You can use my link and then you'll receive $25 off. So go down and check it out now, or check out my profile. Okay, to recap this whole video, in order to get your defense coverage through AOR, you have to do 3 things. You have to have 3 things, and they have to be true. 1, you have to be an AOR member, so get your membership today using my link. 2, you have to, in good faith, assert self-defense, okay? You have to be able to say, hey, I wasn't actually the one being the aggressor here. The aggressor came to me and I had to defend myself or a third party, basically, okay? That's in layman's terms. 3, you have to be charged or suspect that you're going to be charged, okay? So, and I think if you're going to pull a firearm out, you're probably going to be charged, or you would suspect to be charged for something. When you call the hotline, you will be connected to an attorney, and you do get attorney-client privilege right off the bat. The Attorneys for Freedom Law Firm is the only law firm that's handling only self-defense cases, period. And they're going to represent you as long as you're an AOR member. The AOR is a self-protection that's backed by an attorney law firm, and you get some of those added benefits that I said earlier. The attorneys that are going to represent you are experienced trial attorneys. And the attorneys that they pick in these other jurisdictions in support are also experienced trial attorneys. If you have any questions, you can always revert to the AOR website, which is linked below, and or you can call the number, which is 866-404-5112. If you are an AOR member, you have peace of mind that you have the AFF, or Attorneys for Freedom Law Firm, on your behalf in your corner. Again, my name is David Williams, and I am receiving compensation if you click my link below and you become an AOR member. I'm an affiliate of AOR. I promote them because I believe in the program and I believe they're going to do what they say they're going to do. Anyway, that's all I have for today. I do hope you become a member. I do hope you get coverage, and I hope that you never have to defend yourself ever, either with physical force or deadly physical force.